Hi, welcome to WatchWise. Today what we have is the SBGY003. This is a limited edition model from Basel 2019 and is limited to 700 pieces. The exciting thing about Basel this year was not only was it Basel, but it was a 20th year anniversary for the spring drive. So what Grand Seiko have done is they have made a number of new calibers, including this manual wind spring drive calibre. With this, I kind of feel this watch really ties in nicely with the new advertising campaign, which is A Nature of Time, and I'll expand on that shortly. Generally, the biggest criticisms for spring drive that I've always heard hasn't necessarily been about the movement itself, because once people get an understanding of it, they fall in love with it. But the watches have always tended to have bigger case sizes and had the power reserve on the front, as in on the dial. What I really love about this watch is for that few that haven't been keen on those elements, this has addressed that by making the case 38.5mm, so a much smaller case, and it is also a much slimmer case with that manual wind movement at 10.2mm. Not only that, but they have also moved that power reserve from the dial to make it a beautifully clean dial and moved that round to the back, which you can see through that open case back. So the case on this model is in stainless steel. There are two platinum cased new manual wind calibers, so we will review them, so stay tuned if you're interested in those. The case is Zaratsu finished, so it emphasizes that Japanese play of light and shadow. With that, it has the multifaceted hour markers and watch hands. But for me, where this really ties in with nature and that play of light and shadow is the dial on this watch. As I noted previously, they've moved that power reserve round to the back, so it has a very clean dial. But it has kind of like a sun ray dial radiating out from the center of the dial outwards. This dial inspiration is meant to be from the warmth of the sun coming through the leaves, and it looks different under different angles as you look at it. For me, it almost looks quite representative of those traditional Japanese folding screens, so it kind of emphasizes the depth of the dial and does definitely have that play of light and shadow. So as noted, the movement in this particular watch is the spring drive. It's the manual wind that has been created, and it has a power reserve of 72 hours and has an accuracy of 15 seconds per month. This is where that kind of nature of time really ties in, because the spring drive is the continual flow of time, so it's spring driven. It has that gliding second hand that doesn't jitter or tick or stop, so it continues to tell time, and it's said to that this means that it tells time as nature itself intended. I think we'll leave you on that note. Thank you for watching, and if you like our content, make sure to subscribe, and we will see you in the next video.